Peace. Welcome to Faith Expressions. Let us take on the 21st Sunday in Ordinary Time. This 21st Sunday in Ordinary Time connects us to the other Sundays. About 5 Sundays now, we have been reflecting and reading the 6th chapter of the Gospel of St. John, which contains the Eucharistic teachings, Eucharistic discourses of the Lord Jesus Christ. And so, like all stories, there is a climax and a resolution. So this Sunday, the Gospel gives us that climax and a resolution. But this climax comes with a confrontation. The people said, this is a hard teaching. Who can take it? Because remember, from other Sundays, Jesus is telling the people, my flesh is true food, my blood is true drink. You have to feed on me. And so the people cannot take it. And so the people started to leave. And so Jesus confronted them. Does this shock you? And also the apostles were also told, do you also want to leave? A confrontation. This is now the climax. And from this moment, through Peter, a confession of faith of the apostles is proclaimed. Peter said, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of everlasting life. Now, in the first reading is similar. Joshua told the people, there is also a confrontation. To you people, you have to choose. Are you going to serve other gods or to serve God? Joshua said, for myself and my household, we will serve the Lord. I believe you and I must also come into this point of confrontation, conflict. What is it in us? Do we come to Mass only because it is an obligation? Or do we come to Mass because this is what it means to be a Christian? We cannot live our Christian life without the Eucharist. No wonder we believe the Holy Eucharist is the source and summit and center of Christian existence. Because if we are Christians, we have to live as Christ lived. And so, where can we access Christ? In the Holy Eucharist. We are expected by faith and the morality of our faith to live righteously, to grow in virtues. Where can we access these graces? We go to God, we go to Jesus in the Holy Eucharist. We therefore now will say as our resolution and an act of faith, we tell Jesus, Lord, in the Holy Eucharist, I believe, truly profess and confess that you are truly and really present. You are really present so that I can feed on you. I can feast on you. And with that, you are in me and I can live your life. Your real presence to me. Now I will bring your presence to others through the way I live and behave. I also now profess and confess about your love, your great love for us, humanity. In the Holy Eucharist, the sacrament of your love, a love freely given, a love that is selfless, a love that is extravagant. We take this love, I take this love, so that my love can also be a configuration, a reflection of your love. May I be able to love you in others in the way you love me. And that is why I feed on you in the Holy Eucharist. Moreover, also, the Holy Eucharist is truly the center and summit and source of our Christian life. And that is why I have to profess and confess that without the Holy Eucharist, I cannot live fully my Christian life. May these Sundays of the Eucharistic discourses, may this Sunday, 21st Sunday in Ordinary Time, more and more able to draw us closer to the Holy Eucharist, able to give us new reasons, renewed resolutions to be devoted to Jesus in the Holy Eucharist, so that in every moment of our life, we can translate the lessons that we learn from the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist into our daily life. We celebrate the Eucharist, but we also as a people must become a Eucharistic people. May the Holy Eucharist become for us now not only nourishment, but an empowerment to live and behave like Christ. Amen.